Good evening, good day, or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. Hi, how are you? So today, I'm gonna keep it really real with you guys. I only got 5 hours of sleep last night, maybe less. I'm so tired. It's been a long time since I've had like this little sleep. Usually I'm fine, like functioning on 2-3 hours, but then I also played with my little brother, and that took a lot of energy out of me, and I've been taking care of him and watching him today. So my bed is not made. There's crap all over it. I'm sorry. And I might be a little less energetic today than normal. Also, that is a mess over there. I'm sorry, you guys. I know this probably isn't as fun to watch because I am not as energetic, but I am still going to try my best. Quick disclaimer before we start. I am in a house. My voice. I am in a house with 9 people today and a dog because my stepdad's boss is right over there in the other room, and I'm in the center of all the hubbub and all the laughter and all the noise and all the TV and all the talking. So if you hear anything, I'm sorry. I put the sign out on my door saying that I'm filming, but I can't always control whether people are being loud or not, so I'm very sorry about that. I hope it doesn't ruin your experience watching this. Now, before I forget, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click that little notification bell if you'd like notification for when I upload a video. Okay, so for today, I thought we would do a 3 looks, 1 palette with the Colourpop and Kathleen Light's collaboration So Jaded palette. Now, I've mentioned it before, but this is my all-time favorite palette. If I could just do looks with this palette on this channel with you guys all the time, I would, but you get sick of it. So I gotta incorporate my other favorite palettes into it. I adore this palette. Honestly, this palette can do no wrong in my eyes. There's not a single shade that I don't like. And so for the 3 looks, 1 palette, today we are going to do a neutral look. Gonna prime my eyes with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and I'm now realizing that I should probably grab a mirror. Okay, my eyes are primed, and today, I know I keep saying today, we are going into the shade Rose Quartz. We're going to do a more cool-toned eyeshadow look today. You know what? I'm perfectly fine with that because I love this color. I love, honestly, every single color in that palette. I adore. I'm sorry, you guys. It's been a very long day today. It's been rough. Everyone has those days, though, you know? And I almost was just like, alright, fine, I'll make my bed. I'll act excited, it'll be fine, whatever. But it was actually my mom who was like, you know what, sometimes people, want to see the realness and something they can relate to. So here we are. I hope you can relate to this. This is me, exhausted in all my glory. Gonna have to stay up tonight still, though, because I have a video to edit for tomorrow and a thumbnail to make for tomorrow and another movie date with my boyfriend, who I love. I'm looking forward to the movie date. I really am. I know it doesn't sound like it in my voice, but I am. Oh, I'm just tired. Okay. Honestly, I might just do just that as my matte shadow, the Rose Quartz. I'm gonna go into it again, try and deepen it up a little bit around here. So I find that you can use the same shadow and make it higher impact and deeper if you build it up. If you do a lighter hand on your transition, but then you put more of it in your crease, it tends to look deeper and not like you just wore one shade. I'm going to go into this brush because I find it's easier to do my crease with it. And now, even though it's all the same shade, I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to blend this out. Okay, I'm now going into this shade Diamond, which is a super shock, and it has fallen on me so many times, but it's still there somehow. Rubbing it on my finger. It's mostly like a little topper shade, but you can use it on its own, and it can be fairly subtle, or you can build it up, and it's really a gorgeous shade, and I don't use it enough. I need to use it more. This is just going to be a simple makeup look today because, like I said, I'm tired. So that's pretty simple, but in case you want to amp it up a little bit, I'm going to go in some more. I prefer using fingers on my fingertips on the Super Shock shadows because the formula just seems to work better adhering to the grooves and slight oil on your fingertips versus a brush for whatever reason. Just to amp this up just slightly, I am going to take a little flat eyeliner brush and go into Jasper down here. This is just a slight pump up. Sometimes I find it helps if I don't just fully close my eyes, if I just slightly open them and look down to do my eyeliner. Because then I can see what it'll look like when my eyes are open. I'm going to lightly do the rest of my face, and I do mean lightly because I've got a little pimple patch sticker right there, and I don't want to mess with that. So I'm going to lightly do the rest of my face and do my mascara. I will come back for lips, and that'll be it for this look for today. Okay, there's that neutral eye look. I am going to be using my Clinique Chubby Stick in the shade Super Strawberry on my lips. Let me open this back up again because I forgot that I still need a mirror to do my lips. I don't really own a lot of lip liners. I think I only have 3. So I don't really use lip liners when I do my lips. I kind of just wing it. Okay, you guys, there's that look for this. I am enjoying it. And you will see the other 2 looks soon. I have planned a red look and a blue look with this gorgeous palette. And by blue, I mean like greeny, purpley blue. And by red, I mean reddish, orangish, yellowish gold. Trying to fit every single color in here, and it's hard. Okay. See you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back for the 3 looks 1 palette for So Jaded. And we are going to be doing a purpley, green, blue eye look today. My eyes with, you guessed it, the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Original, and this is the time of the video when I prime my eyes where I always realize that I need to grab a mirror. I am going to, now that my eyes are primed, go into this kind of light army green shade Geodude. I'm kind of winging it today. That's okay. Gonna take that right in that little corner right there. It kind of comes off more brown than anything, but that's okay. I'm now going into this turquoise shade called Turquoise. Putting that right there. I'm going to take my blending brush and blend right where that green and blue meet. I'm I'm now going into this light purpley mauve shade, Ametrine, right here. It's got slight glitter in it, but it still works just like a matte, and I really love this color. It's a very unique color to my collection. But a lot of the colors in this palette are pretty unique to my collection. I'm going to blend those out. Also, please excuse my poofy hair today. It was very wavy yesterday, and then I brushed it out, and now it's a little insane, but that's okay. Now going into my more precise e.l.f. crease brush, and I'm going into, there's not really a dark matte purple in this palette, so I'm going to go into that dark purple shimmer called Amethyst. I'm going to take that right there. See, it doesn't look as shimmery now that I'm using it like this. Take my blending brush, blend that out. Going in with that same brush that I just quickly cleaned, going into this dark blue shade Sapphire right here. And lightly putting it right under that turquoisey shade. Not trying to cover up that shade, just trying to continue this line, excuse me, that we made, blending it. And now going into this dark green shade here called Jade. I could go into Emerald, but I think I'll go into Jade instead. Taking that down there. I don't like the army green effect with the turquoise and the purple, so I'm going to go into that straight evergreen emerald shade. I like that better. I'm now going to take shimmers that go with the rainbow look and put them in here. So starting with the purple, because we already used that dark amethyst right there, I'm not going to use that as the light shimmer in there. I'm going to use this purple shift to blue alexandrite, which is going to be perfect as it shifts to the blue that I put here. Putting it just right in that corner of purple that we made. And then adding it to the other side. Wiping off what was on the brush. And now I'm going into the blue shade Aquamarine right here. And to blend this together, I'm going to just take my finger and lightly tap the edges. Go into that green shade right there, Peridot. And again, I'm going to tap that to help blend it into the blue there. Okay, let me do my mascara and I'll come back for what I do under the eyes. Okay, I've done the rest of my face. I'm going to take the lighter shades that I put up here and put them under my eye again. So, going into Geodude, that army green, tapping off the excess, taking it in the corner right there. On the other side. Going into that turquoise blue shade, turquoise. And then going into that purpley mauvey tone, ametrine right there. Take my blending brush and blend all this out. Okay, now I'm actually going to put some mascara on and put on some lips. Alright, you guys, there was that blue, green, purple look with the So Jaded palette. Next, we will be doing a red, orange, yellow, gold look with it. So stay tuned for that. Hey guys, I'm back. I am a little bit overdressed. This is a new shirt and I wanted to feel cute, so I put on everything even though I'm not going anywhere today. I wanted to look cute for the video. I'm probably going to be adjusting this shirt so many times while I film because, you know, anything that is a bare shoulder shirt like this but still has sleeves is always going to be annoying when you use your arms. So today we're going back into the So Jaded palette and we are going to do a warm golden orange red look with this cool toned outfit. So I'm going to prime my eyes with my Urban Decay primer potion. I'm actually trying to pan this because as much as it gets the job done sometimes, I find that I've noticed that the color payoff on this primer for some reason isn't as good as it is with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. The colors aren't as vibrant on top of this primer as they are on the other. So I'm going to use this up, and then when it's done, I don't know if I'll buy it again. So I think I'm gonna do like a smoky orange eye look today. I don't think I'm going to touch that citrine yellow because that's really more of a mustard, and I don't think that's going to go as well with what I'm planning on for today for my eye look. I might, but I probably won't. So I'm going to go into this cream shade Royal Jewels. I started using cream shades more lately, and I have a bit of a appreciation for them now. Now going into this very light kind of peachy shade called Your Jewel. And that's the wrong brush. Where's the brush I wanted to use? So going into that shade, You're a Gem. Putting this shade as my transition shade. Now going to take this orangey shade Carnelian right there. Does anyone else get subconscious when they wear off the shoulder tops that it's too high or it's too low? Like constantly throughout the day, I am constantly worried about that. So while I do this, I'm going to tell you guys a story. Not a story, but like story time with Daniela, what's happened recently. I went to Target yesterday to pick up some prescriptions and to pick up some Christmas presents. And first of all, I made the mistake of totally forgetting that my entire Christmas list that I made of presents for everyone was on my computer, and I forgot it, and I forgot everything that was on it. So that was my mistake, first of all. Second of all, I hate shopping. I get really bad anxiety when I go in-person shopping, specifically on my own. It's easier if I'm with someone else for a certain amount of time, but first of all, when I'm on my own, within 5 minutes, I get anxious. And then when I'm with someone else, depending on the person, it usually takes 30 to 40 minutes before I get anxious. But there's something about shopping and just finding stuff and the amount of people around, and I'm not a claustrophobic person, I'm not, but there's something about it that just like skyrockets my anxiety like almost nothing else I've ever seen in my life. So I went to Target, went shopping, and I'm waiting in line so long to get my prescriptions. This guy in front of me fell asleep while standing, which I feel like, how tired is he that he falls asleep standing in line at the pharmacy? I feel so bad for him. And then by the time I get up there, you know, I'm all out of EpiPens because I had to go to the hospital recently, and I'm all out of EpiPens. And I go in, and I realize I don't have the coupon for EpiPens. There's a coupon that's $25 off a pack of EpiPens, and EpiPens are expensive. Honestly, I feel like it should be illegal that they're that expensive, to the point where I couldn't afford to pay for a pack of 2 EpiPens. So I have to go without them now. And until I qualify for that coupon, or until my mom gets paid again, but I can't afford that EpiPen. And for something that's so life-saving like that, like, it really hit me how many people have died because they couldn't afford an EpiPen and they had an allergic reaction. How many? It's insane, and it's really not right. And so that's another thing that set my anxiety up, because if I don't have my EpiPen, like, first of all, I am super cautious about what I eat most of the time. You know, I do my best to make sure that I don't have an allergic reaction, because a trip to the hospital is expensive and it's really bad for my health, and there's a pandemic right now, and I am worried because I'm severely asthmatic, and if I have an allergic reaction, my immune system is down. If I go to a hospital, I might catch it, and I have no way of knowing what it'll do to me. But anyways, all that aside, now I don't have, you know, that EpiPen, and an EpiPen isn't a cure to your allergic reaction. It buys you time to get you to the hospital. And now I don't have that thing to buy me time, and it freaks me out. So, long story short, I get really anxious at Target. Had no idea what I was looking for because I didn't have my Christmas list. Found, actually, a Christmas gift for my dad, which I didn't have on the list, so that was great. But by the time I left, I was like, why do people shop? Why do people do this? I'm never doing this again. Do other people get anxious when they shop? Is that just me? I'm gonna go into more makeup now. I'm going into this shade Jesper. Do any of you guys have anxiety? What sets your anxiety off? I want to know. And how do you work at trying to keep your anxiety under control? Because things that set me off are shopping, people yelling at me, specifically guys yelling at me, car rides, silences. There's something about when you're with someone and there's a silence that makes me really anxious. I am now going into shade Ruby. Put that right there. Then I'm going to go into this shade Sunstone. I need to wash my brushes. Sometimes they collect dust, and I'm allergic to dust, so that's not good for me. I should probably wash these. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and then come back to finish up the eyes with you guys. Okay, you guys, that part of my face is done. It's been a while since I've done like a full face of makeup. Let me just move my little mug of brushes. So now I'm going to take that little brush and go into that light peach shade Be a Gem right there again, bringing it down into my eye, and then doing the same on the other eye. I'm going to take that little crease brush, Going into the shade Carnelian again, that orange. It's very powdery. I should have showed you it was very powdery instead of telling you, but oh well. Taking that down. And on the other side needs to be a little more. Blend that out. I'm going to take that same brush, I had just wiped the color off, and I'm going into the shade Jasper again. Side. Now I'm going to take this little detail brush and go into this shade Diamond here. I'm going to just use this as an inner corner highlight. Just a light little something. I am now going to put on my mascara, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, I did my brows, my mascara, and my lips, and this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you have an amazing day today. Thank you for watching. I hope this gives you some ideas on what you can do if you have this palette, and if not, maybe it gives you an idea of how to use what you have and, you know, help stop buying all this makeup that keeps coming out every week and save some money during this trying time. So thank you all so much. I hope you all have just a wonderful day. Bye!